It's day 4 of the 2026 World Junior Hockey Championship, and in Group B, it's the first game of the day between Finland and Czechia. Crucial afternoon game for both these teams in the battle for playoff positions in the group. They came back to tie it 3 times, actually led the game in the second period at one point, as Politin comes across the line, and that sharp angle shot taken by Benak, and now Politin was buried in front. We got a penalty coming up to the Finns.
It might be more than just 2. He got a cross check. I think he was trying to get it into his chest, but it looked like he got it into his chin. He's trying to clear him out. Oh my goodness, it should be 4. Might not be, but that's right in the side of the face.
So the officials are conferring here.
This might be a 5 so they can review it.
Yeah. We'll get the call from referee Troy Murray.
2 Canadian refs, Troy Murray, Hayden Verbeek, making a call, and it could be a big one in the game because while these teams have both been explosive, you don't think there'll be tons of offense. So here we go.
Bison's a big part of their team. And here's the call from Troy Murray.
13 Finland's being assessed a major penalty for cross-checking.
Galvas had that poked away. A chance now for the Finn short-handed. Saralainen moves in, and Saralainen ridden off the puck by Chihas. Kubiesa brings it back the other way, snaps it ahead. Chihas drops it back to Galvas. In score! Shot by Kubiesa finds its way home. And 46 seconds into the 5-minute major, the Czechs have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
The speed on the back check to turn Saralainen, and then it flips right around. The speed on the entry to drive and drop Galvas, who is piling up the points for Czechia, up the ice all the time. Kubiesa, we've seen him shoot the puck really well, and he rings this one off the post. A different kind of opponent for Finland than what they saw yesterday versus Latvia. Brilliant start. First minute of the 5-minute power play. You get one. Change over to the second group, and the Czechs are off and running.
Sikora trying to knock that down. Galvas trying to hold the line, and does for the moment. To Sikora. And now Sikora, nifty move on 3 players. Wow. And now held by Galvas. He winds in. Galvas sets it up for Chihas. Back across to Kubiesa. Fires, kicked up by Rimpinen. Held by Galvas. Halfway through the 5-minute power play, here's Sikora. Back for Galvas. Galvas in, shoots. That was blocked in front by Saralainen. Galvas back across. Sikora tees it up off the outside of the goal. Back at the point. Bolius. Look back across for Valia. That pass broken up, and a chance now. In comes Politin on the break. Politin, but pull it back around, goes right through the goaltender.
Just stay with the backhand move. If he just would have just gone to his backhand, it would have been an empty net.
Pass is picked up by Novotny. Shoots. Gloved down by Rimpinen. And Hulk very nearly connected on the rebound there. Benak slides it across. Galvas across. That shot taken by Murtka. And Rimpinen makes his stop, and a penalty coming.
Is that a penalty?
They're going to call a hook here. The Czechs are not happy with it.
Maybe all those conversations for Finland pay off with a benefit of the doubt call as Curran finds himself in the box. I don't think it's a penalty at all because that's a toe pick. It's an edge catch by Kiviharju.
Patrick
doesn't like it.
Agrees with you.
Check penalty number 12, 2-minute minor, hooking.
They're going to say it's a hooking, so it's the stick lifts. But again, I don't think those were in the hand. You're allowed to lift guys' sticks.
Ruhonen. Back to Tuba. For Kiviharju. Hemming tees it up and fired that way over the glass.
How about that? Off the mesh, back off Orsulak, and in the net.
Right.
Obviously not a goal, but how about this crazy Karamazemi? Don't know if I've ever seen a puck come off that kind of angle from the net. And that was Jiricek's shot block.
Kiviharju. Back for Hemming. To Kiviharju. 10 seconds to go in the finished power play. Kiviharju along wrist shot. Orsulak save, rebound loose in front. And Orsulak reaches back with his blocker hand and makes the save. 7.5 to go here in the second period. Czechia leading 1-0 on a first period power play goal by this man, Kubiesa. Centers it, plays back across, and missing on that was Novotny.
And this looks like it's going to be a beautiful pass back door, and ends up onto the stick of Novotny. And does he just miss this? No, it skips on him. Ow, you blame them. It's wide open. You're leaning on your stick. You're going to pop it top shelf. And for no reason than bad ice.
With the 2024 tournament, Gothenburg, it was 8-5.
Ah, the good old days.
If this winds up 8-5, we got a story. Westergaard plays that back in. Kicks that free. And then gets tied up by Fibiger. Suvanto works back in front, and Suvanto turned away and tight. He's down. The goaltender's down. Nieminen gets poke checked there by Novotny. Rimpinen plays it back around. Batted down by Vatanen. Works it across the line. Vatanen centers it. And that's kicked out by Orsolak, just out of the reach of Miettinen. A chance back in front. Nieminen turned away. And Kiviharju back with it. 30 seconds to go in the third. Tuva up ahead for Ruohonen. Drops that back for Suvanto. Now the centering pass, chance for Hemming, scores! Emil Hemming with 19 seconds to go ties the game for Finland. Being watched carefully by Vatanen. And Politin spins back. Drops that back to Hawk. He lost the puck at his feet for a moment. Stolen by Vatanen. Back in front. Miettinen. Oh, and the backhand labeled. And it bounced off his stick. Jiricek brings it back the other way. Jiricek goes behind the back, and then rolls down to Rimpin and knock that away.
This is unbelievable.
Miettinen had the game won.
Empty net. Shovel it in the empty net.
Sikora moves back in, drops it back to Chihas. That's poked away by Kiviharju. Played back across by Sikora. Takes a whack there from Tuba. Sikora crisscrossing with Jiricek, who's parked in front. Chihas was the lone man back defending for the Czechs. Sikora back in front. Jiricek goes for the line and scores! Jiricek with a spectacular overtime winner! And the Czechs take it 2-1. Who does that?
What a finish!
What a goal by Jiricek with authority.
It almost ended a couple overtime for Finland. There's a poke check on Westergaard. Good stick by Orsolak. Serolainen has this one roll off the top of the net. Back far. And then, of course, the best chance ball, Miettinen wide open in front. He's got an empty netter. He just loses handle. And then how about Mr. Jiricek? Sikora taking time, possession, and Westergaard lets him go. Oh, it's perfect. When you go to the poke check, you go through the legs and go upstairs. Oh, my goodness.
Defenseman Adam Jiricek.
What a play.
With one of the most spectacular overtime goals we've seen in this tournament. Wow.
That was brilliant. Yes.